Hey guys, what is up? Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with another episode. Really excited about this episode because I get to show off a book that I recently got. And I said to my wife, I want this book as maybe an early birthday present because next month, April 13th, is my birthday. And since I've been digging into the huge mass of spaghetti westerns out there, I have I'm digging in, checking out spaghetti westerns that I've never heard of, getting into some directors and actors and stuff like that. Big fan of westerns in general. So this is a great book I got recently. I got this off Amazon. Oh, excuse me. It's called Any Gun Can Play. And it's the essential guide to Euro westerns, or also known as spaghetti westerns, by Kevin Grant. And it has a foreword by Franco Nero, the actor. But yeah, this is a heavy, thick book. It was about $30-some. But man, it's an encyclopedia. It is a story. It is all type of information in here. It is big. I think it's about $24.99 in the UK, $39 in the US. But man, it is nice. It's got some great photos. Got some great copies of posters and stuff from back in the day. There's some really awesome posters. But yeah, it's in color and black and white. Super cool book, man. I've barely been able to even get into this book yet. I've looked up a few movies and stuff in it, but man, look at that thing. That thing is huge. And it's got a good strong durable cover, so you can keep opening it and it can really take a beating, I'd say. So I'm going to be digging into this book a lot here soon. So just going back and forth with some of the spaghetti westerns that I've got and everything. Plus it's got some other westerns in here, like maybe late 60s, early 70s westerns that are kind of teetering on, is it an American production filmed in Italy or something like that. It's got some other stuff in it, which is really awesome. So yeah, I recommend this book, man. I mean, it's so much in there. What's not to like about this? Any gun can play. And it's the essential guide to Euro westerns, or spaghetti westerns. So let me put that big old book down here. Super cool. So in this episode, I want to show some movies with the great Joe Don Baker. I don't have all of Joe Don Baker's movies, but man, he was an actor that was very present in the 70s. You saw him pop up in all kinds of stuff. And I got a little handful of movies that I've pulled out to show off the great Joe Don Baker. Now, he was in an earlier episode. I filmed Cape Fear, the 1991 version. He pops up in a little small role in it, but I didn't include that in this. But this is basically all the Joe Don Bakers I have. And first up, I'm going to show a really cool release from Indicator, Powerhouse Indicator. They do some beautiful releases in the UK. And this is a movie directed by Don Siegel. It's Charlie Varick with Walter Matthau. And it's got that... God, what's that one dude? John Vernon is in it. Andy Robinson. Of course, Joe Don Baker. And he's in this. This is a great edition of this movie. This is a super cool movie. If you're a fan of Don Siegel, the director, great movie to have. Walter Matthau is great in this. He's kind of known for comedies, but, this is kind of a dramatic turn. Joe Don Baker plays kind of a hitman that's after him to recoup the stolen money. So he plays a integral part in this story. It has some really cool scenes between him and Walter Matthau. So I recommend Charlie Varick. Now that's available on DVD and all sorts of variations. But I picked, that's probably the very best edition they have of it. There may be a Twilight Time edition, I'm not sure, but I think The Indicator is the definitive edition of that movie. Now, next up, this is a movie directed by Phil Carson. This is a Kino Classics release, Framed. Now, he made this hot on the heels of doing the Walking Tall movies, where he plays this successful guy, comes back to his hometown with his family, and he's going to get, house close to his parents. They're all welcoming him back and blah, blah, blah. He has some run-ins with crooked cops and the crooked justice system in this town, and basically he has to do some real ass kicking in this movie. His family is put through the ringer, or his girlfriend's put through the ringer. But man, it's a great movie. It's cool. It's just Brock Peters, Warren Kimmering, Connie Van Dyke, John Marley. But yeah, it's a great movie. It's got a commentary by Howard S. Berger and Nathaniel Thompson. So check that out, Framed. It's one of those movies from the 70s that just kind of get lost. But it was, I think it was made in 1973, 74. Oh, 75, I'm sorry. 1975. So next up, here's a great movie with Joe Don Baker in it. It's also got Robert Duvall. Now, Robert Duvall, I couldn't remember his name in another episode. But Robert Duvall, it's got Karen Black and Joe Don Baker. It's called The Outfit. And it also has Robert Ryan in it. This is directed by John Flynn. And this is a cool movie. This is from the Warner Archives DVD edition. I'm not sure if it's on Blu-ray, but I have this edition. And this is a great movie. It's based on a novel by Richard Stark. And it's basically about a group of thieves. They have kind of an outfit. They go up against the big dude, the big boss. I think Robert Duvall just gets out of prison, and they basically, I don't want to tell you everything about it, but it's a great movie. It's one of those hard-hitting movies. It kind of reminds you of Sam Peckinpah's The Getaway. It kind of reminds you of The Getaway a little bit. But yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff in it. The Outfit. Now, if you guys picked movies based solely on how I describe them to you, then you probably wouldn't get very far. So I would just say, write down the name, check it out. And finally, guys, the movie that made Joe Don Baker a household name. It's what he's best remembered for. I mean, he's done a lot of good stuff, but he's best remembered for this movie, Walking Tall. Now, this came out in 1974, I believe, 73, and it was an instant hit, I believe. It was a drive-in staple. This movie played for like years in some places. It was just a phenomenal hit. It was really big. They made a sequel, but Joe Don Baker didn't come back to it, I don't believe, and everything. So, but yeah, this also is directed by Phil Carson, who directed Framed. So, super cool. It's got a super cool cast. Noah Berry Jr., Elizabeth Hartman, Felton Perry, Pepper Martin, Elizabeth Hartman, his wife. I remember her best from a movie called The World According to Garp with Robin Williams. And you know, she plays his wife in that and stuff, but she's really good in this. This is just, what can I say, Walking Tall is just a one-man army. I mean, he just takes on the town. It's phenomenal. I mean, it's crazy. It's like a crazy entertaining movie. I mean, it's really good. I mean, he plays the Buford Pusser, the tall, no-nonsense sheriff who taught a tremendous uphill battle to clean up his hometown. When ex-wrestler Buford moves back home to Tennessee with his family, several corrupt locals attack him and leave him in a ditch to die. But with surprising support from the town, Buford is elected sheriff. Now, with his entire county usually brandishing a large club, he acts as, you know, he dishes out revenge and justice with his Buford. What was it? His Buford stick, or they called it something. It's kind of loosely based on a real guy, but I think it took. I don't think it took place in Tennessee. I think it took place in Georgia, actually. But yeah, what can I say? Noah Berry Jr.'s in this. He's a great character actor from a lot of westerns. He's in this. He's as his dad. But yeah, Walking Tall. Check that out. It's a great movie. You'll really enjoy it, I'm sure. Or you won't. But I bet you will. Because I did. But that's about it, guys. That's all the movies. Check out Joe Don Baker. He's been in a ton of stuff. He's a great actor. Very underrated. I mean, he's best at being a character actor, sort of, in the background. I mean, but he's done some really good movies as leading man, and those are some good examples. And stuff like that. So check it out. Definitely recommend Walking Tall and Framed out of that bunch to check out. But that's about it, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed, and you'll see episodes like this. And hit that bell to be notified when I release a new episode. And also comment, leave me some comments, what you think about Joe Don Baker. Love comments, guys. Love to interact with you guys that watch these episodes. I really want to kind of know what you're thinking about it and stuff. And give me a like if you like this episode. I think it helps the YouTube algorithm somehow. I don't know. But just there you go, guys. Be safe. Enjoy these movies. Find a good movie to watch. And just be safe out there. And I will be back again to show you more movies. I'm out.